Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience on YouTube. Manifest Your Truth. And if you enjoy and have been following my YouTube channel, please hit that like and notification button, and please share with people that you think will find this information informative. And I want to talk about what in the world is going on. There have been a new type of crime that is taking place in our cities throughout America, and that is now young criminals or young people who are committing crimes are starting to do them on college campuses. They're going after college students, and particularly stealing their iPhones and doing armed robberies and taking their wallets and all of those kinds of things. But iPhones is a really, really big thing that these young criminals are going after. So you had a rash of robberies here recently at the University of DePaul in Chicago, which is in the city. Here in St. Louis, several years ago, a white female got murdered and was robbed by St. Louis University's campus for her cell phone. Another white female got robbed in the Central West End and murdered for her cell phone. Last summer, Washington University in St. Louis had an alarming high rate and rash of robberies being perpetrated against their students. I'm saying all this to say that one of the common themes that you find with DePaul University, St. Louis University, and Washington University in St. Louis is that they're all in the city. So these criminals are not having to take a long ride to find someone to commit these crimes on, because you have these so-called middle class, upper middle class, wealthy colleges, and now thieves are deciding that these college students are premium prey to take advantage of. So Washington University had a rash of them last summer, and have had some this summer. St. Louis U, even where the lives have been taken by a few young ladies. Another particular thing that you're seeing in common is it's happening to a lot of white female and white male students, which is somewhat disturbing. I think part of that narrative is that there are not a whole lot of black males or black students that are attending college anymore. The numbers are way down, especially for black males, and there's not a lot of black women in college. There are far more black women than there are men. And of course, we all know that with the Supreme Court abolishing affirmative action, you're going to see those numbers for people of color diminish even more. So that gives a great opportunity and an opportune time for criminals to go to these college campuses while these young people are trying to study and get from one class to another or back to their apartments, to get robbed. And so now we have not only a disturbing trend in our urban cities with the amount of violence that's taking place, but now it's happening on our urban city college campuses. So places like Georgetown University, USC, Columbia University in New York, St. John's University in New York City, all of these schools that are in these urban cities where these criminals can get access to these students quick, fast, in a hurry. We have to make sure that our children, as a 55-year-old father whose kids went to college, we want our children to be able to go away to school, enjoy school, go to another city, learn how to become independent adults, but we're not sending them away to get robbed, mugged, shot, or killed. So now in our intellectual think tank institutions, they have become a harbinger for criminal activity, and these students are the number one prey for these people that are committing these crimes. So we have to look at this sweeping across the board of us losing our humanity in America, the desperation that we have, the hunger in our belly to do whatever it takes to get the bag, whether it's something positive, negative, legal, or illegal, is slowly destroying our country, our moral fabric of our country. And now college campuses are not even safe anymore. Loyola of Chicago is in the city of Chicago. The University of Chicago is on the south side of Chicago. So all of these schools that are in close proximity to where these individuals can commit crimes and get away with it has been happening at an alarming rate, and is very disturbing. So for all of those who are following social media and watching YouTube channels and have children that are in high school and going to college, we need to think again where you want to send your child to school. You need to check the city crime rate and how many crimes have been committed on college campuses. Unfortunately, that is something that we have to look at as parents nowadays. It does make it more appealing to go to a school in the suburbs where it's not easy access to get to the school for criminals to commit crimes, like Stanford University in Palo Alto, or Pepperdine, or some of these schools that are way out in the country or the middle of the state. But a lot of these schools that are in the cities, in these major cities, the amount of crime against college students has gone up enormously. So I thought it was very important for me to do a YouTube video on, we need to take care of our kids. Crimes are being committed all over this country and all of these urban cities. Mental illness is at the top of the paradigm. Homelessness, the opioid crisis. America's middle and lower class are in a desperate scenario, and people are taking any and every measure to go get the bag, whether it's legal or illegal. So we need to make sure that our cities are safe, our states are safe, our country is safe, our borders are safe, and we definitely need to make sure that our universities, our high schools, our colleges are safe. So there's a disturbing trend that's taking place, I must say it again, in these urban cities where a lot of college students are being robbed and mugged for their material items. And it's very, very unfortunate. We need to make sure that we police ourselves. There's been underfunding, and there's been a drastic decline in the number of individuals wanting to be police officers. We need to make sure that we increase the number of police officers that are joining these forces. We need to make sure that we increase and keep our cities and our universities safe. Public safety is a major issue in America, and it doesn't seem like it's going in the right direction. So we have public safety issues in our cities, and then these universities are their own little cities within a city, and they're not safe anymore. So we need to make corrective measures. We need more security guards, more police officers on these campuses, in these cities, and we need to have people start to be more positive and encouraging and look at the humanness in our humanity. The world is going in a chaotic, negative direction, and we need to get this place back to a loving, peaceful, God-fearing space. And now you're seeing an uptick in college students that are being assaulted at, near, or around their universities. This must end. Please manifest your truth in the right direction. Let's keep our cities and our universities safe. Let's keep our children safe. Let's point people in the right direction. And let's love one another. Provide hope, HOPE. Try to help one person every day if we can. And let's bring America back to a safe haven that it used to be like in the 70s.